One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Bears will get us started with the opening kickoff. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will take the field first. I know Bo Nix has the single-season completion record, but this guy may make a run for it if he has many more games like the last one, David.
It was crazy. I mean, it was interesting to watch, man. Just in a rhythm, not fooled, like just so confident, knew his answers to the test before the questions were even asked. And defensively, that presents a huge challenge. And Jesse, how do you want to attack him? Because something has to change after that last game we saw.
Yeah, I think one of the big keys for him having that kind of day and that kind of accuracy was his offensive line gave him a lot of time to survey the field and throw darts. So if you're on defense here, you've got to find a way to disrupt his rhythm. You've got to be able to get pressure on him. You don't necessarily have to get him to the ground and sack him, but the ball has got to come out early. You cannot let him sit back there and pick you apart.
It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So, you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
So Baylor's offense will get the ball for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the back from the running back position. David, this guy didn't.
He was a monster. And I think when you turn on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Grab near the marker is Wilson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
With the catch, it's Prentice. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down, because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
On third down, going up top. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Baylor! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. To the air, it's Levitt. That's caught, it's Moss. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Sun Devils will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And the Bears come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give from the gun. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
When you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's just it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy, breezy.
Not a lot the defense can do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
The Bears are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a man. It's Robertson. Banks the catch. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Well, it sets up 4th and short now early in the game, and this is now a massive massive decision for the head coach because it is early. And how aggressive are you willing to be? You could get this first down, pay it off, go score, create some incredible momentum, or you don't get it, it completely backfires, and now your opponents are literally knocking on the door.
Yeah, that's obviously a dangerous play on your side of the field, going for it, fourth down, and a good bit of yards. But you know what? Offense has confidence, confidence rewarded.
And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Creates a little room. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. No Cam Scatterboo this season. Guys, he was the definition all-purpose workhorse back a year ago. He put Arizona State in the national spotlight. David, how do you replace a guy who was not only so productive, but was really the heart and soul of the team's identity?
Well, you know what's nice, Reese? It's nice to have a quarterback that's a superstar, a budding superstar. Sam Levitt is that guy. Can run it, can throw it. Showed so much moxie last year. The offense might look a little bit different, but it's nice to have a trigger man like that.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. First play of the period, first down here. Use the play fake, now to throw. There's the pressure. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover. They can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
To throw, it's Levitt. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of it.
Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David.
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, he got loose. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Gets it past the marker. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Bears line it up with a first and goal. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. They'll try it again from the 1 on second and goal. He'll keep it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bears!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. From the gun, the running back has it. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to...
Unleashes one deep. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on first down. He'll throw it. The short hands, it's McLean. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse. Last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. These guys got knocked around in Big 12 play last year. That has been a motivating force during the offseason.
Yeah, and you hope it's a motivating force. You hope they were talking about it. You hope it matters to your team that last year was a very big disappointment with expectations for this squad to end up like they did. A lot of time to stew on it. The whole offseason, Palmer, you better be irritated. They better come out with some momentum to start Big 12 play.
I think what was so frustrating about this team last year was that on paper, they looked like a team that could compete for the Big 12 championship, but it just didn't show up each and every week. This year, again, these guys look good from a height standpoint, a weight standpoint, a speed standpoint, but they've got to make plays, and it's got to start here today.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. It is good. Wait just a second. There is a flag on the play. This is on the defense. It could be a first down. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Liberty is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to James Madison. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to pass. It's Levin. Finds the tight end. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Caught over the middle. It's McClain. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Tyson. The quick feet, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Got it in the middle, it's Tyson. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Moss. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way. Knocked it right down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. That's caught, it's Wilson. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Bears are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
29 Philly. 2
Wants to throw on 3rd. Caught near the sticks. It's Wilson. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Out of the backfield, he's open. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Brazos River at McLean Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Sun Devils will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the 2nd half.
Now on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. He got penetration to make the stop in the backfield, and they gave back that 4 they just gained. It's 3rd and 10.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the 2nd half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Back to throw, it's Robertson. Here's the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Bears will punt it away on 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Catches it at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got the quick pass. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a 1st down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
The Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Moss. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies.
Touchdown, Sun Devils! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Back to pass. It's Levitt. Pocket breaking down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moss. He will not get there. Down. And the two-point try is no good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. The give to the tailback. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Off-play action. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
They've got the screen set up. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Bears line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. They're working that left side. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Brown has it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So that they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play. And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there is absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Wide open downfield. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field.
29 Phillies.
Gives it on the option. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that.
Touchdown, Arizona State! They take the lead with the 6.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. From the gun, running back on the move. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Bringing the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Also 6 yards on the play. Number 94 in punt formation to kick it away.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. And the Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Working that left side now. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing, you're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical third down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
Going to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
The Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. Keeps it on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Levitt. Finds his big tight end. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And Man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time. He comes out throwing. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
A little release to the back. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Bears will hustle to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Catch in the middle. It's Prentice. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Defense in press coverage. Here comes the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Oh, they're after him. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. But field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. We'll see if they go into a 4-minute offense, try to bleed the clock, or will they stay aggressive with a couple of minutes to play? Scanning the field, it's Levin. They'll run the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They want that clock to run. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's McLean. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Oh, what a move.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
He'll pull it on the read. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. And the Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. On his way back from the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass.
Breaks into the open. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them. Yeah,
they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. To the air, it's Robertson. This time it's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Going up top again. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line, so a couple extra yards of field position for this offense to start. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. This is a situation you dreamed of in the backyard, but now it's for real. One last chance late in the game. Final drive coming for this offense.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a 1st down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. The Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, running back gets to give. Inside the 15. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I love the play called running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He wants it all. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Touchdown Bears! The defense takes matters into its own hands.